Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Electric Table. I'm your host, Minan, and on today's episode we'll be looking at these very unique designs. It's a Regi of every type, and it's I'll leave the link in the description of the YouTube channel that posted these and the artist as well. I'm just gonna give my thoughts on what I think about each design because I think they're pretty cool, and not sure if Pokemon would ever do something like this, but if they should, I see a lot of these designs being fit into the criteria of what Pokemon is looking for. But let's get right into it. The first one up is Regisky. My first thoughts of it, I think the design's pretty cool. It's I love the air effect moving through the design. It gives me kind of like those Dyson fans. So I guess probably that's where the artist's inspiration was. I love the color palette. I love this light, airy feel that is akin to its typing, which is flying. So I think I really love this design, and I think if it was actually be a Pokemon or a Regi, I would be okay with the design. Alright, the next one up is Regihive. I like this design. Could use some fine tuning, some finesse, that Pokemon finesse, but I love the concept. I love the webbing. I love this very dark hidden figure beyond all of the webbing. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Like I said, for a fan design, I would love to see a little bit more to it, but I think this is a great template for a future idea. So yeah, I like it. We can go ahead. Alright, the next one after Regihive is Regiflame. If this came across my table, I would have to ask for another design. I like the magma, but as far as the design, I think it could use a professional touch, but still a good job. Yeah. Next one is Regiaqua. I actually like Regiaqua. I love the way how the liquid form goes up around the core and gives it like this very ice feel, so it's giving those two contrasts between the states of matter of liquid and solid. I really like the design, and I think if this was an actual Regi, I would like it. I love it. I love the fluidity of it. Alright, the next one is Regielectric. I like Regielectric. Pokemon loves to do this whole play on magnetism and levitating rocks and geoforces, whatever, which probably if somebody saw this could have thought, why not rock and electric? But I love that it's pure electric, and I still love this very hard rock, but you can tell or feel the electricity coming from it. And I love the color palette as well, the hints of gold and that crystal effect. I think it really gives the design something special, so good job on this one. I would approve it too. Let's see what the next one is. Regitox. Okay, Regitox. I like the name, Regitox. The design is very I kind of like it's an outworldly design. It's very alien-like, and I love the hints of buzz. It reminds me of Plasmus from Teen Titans, if anyone watched that. It gives me the Teen Titans kind of feel. Yeah, I like this design. Could have used a different color palette. I don't like when artists are so obvious with the color palette. Purple, poison, you get it there. Play up with the design. I like the electric type Regi because the color palette wasn't so obvious, but you still got that it was electric. But I like this design. Next up is, what's the next one? Show us the next one. Regighost. Okay, now Regighost. Okay, so Regighost now is a very skeletal type of artwork. I like it. I wish there was more to the design other than just the bones. And I think the color palette too could have been worked on to give us this very decayed look, other than this very pristine museum-like that somehow has been preserved. I would love something more ghosted to give it that very dead-like look. But I like the idea of where this was going with the skeleton. But like I said, I just needed something to make it feel more lifelike. Regiground. I like the different geoplates and, you know, the different levels of when you're actually going through the Earth's crust. You actually see different Earth-like structures making up the crust. It's represented here. I'm not thrilled about the silhouette of the design. I wish we could have used the concept of the layers of crust, but in a different silhouette, rather than just a rock with two legs attached to it. But I like the first part of the idea. Good job on that one. Regiroot, our grass type. Wow, I actually like this design. Well, yeah, I really like this design. I like it because the core gives us, not sure if any Toonami fans are there, but if you remember Tenchi Muyo, Princess Ayaka, her guardians were in these very cylindrical tree-like structures, and I think the base of it looks very similar to it, and I like the design. I like the contrast between the core wood and the exterior root. I think it breaks up the design, and that pop-up color through the leaves is very pleasing to the eyes. I like that design. Regidrake. Okay, I saw this before. I actually kind of, before I made the video, I actually skipped through, so I kind of knew what some of the typings were, and I remember Regidrake not being my favorite, but I do appreciate the concept behind it. But I definitely think that the heads just lack no personality, or they could have used a little bit more thought out. I like the color palette of it, but I think that the design just need it to be brought back to Pokemon. I think that this is, if I saw this doesn't say Pokemon to me. I just would think that it's for some other video game. So fair attempt. Regiflame. I like Regiflame, and I love there's something ethereal about it, which I think a lot of persons think fairies are about. I definitely don't think it has to be so blatantly light and very pink and rainbowy and very bright. There's different fairy concepts in different mythologies that you can draw on, but if we're gonna go off of that standard stereotype of what fairy is, I think Regiflame embodies that. It also kind of reminds me of the final boss in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It gives me that kind of feel, so I love it. I think it's professional. I think the design is clean. I like it. I like Regiflame. Regiflex. Not a big fan of Regiflex. I like the name Regiflex, but just I think this design could be cleaner. The bear muscles are not really, I don't really think that's thought-provoking, but I like the name, and I like where the concept was going, just not where it ended. The next one up is Regimind, and Regimind is my favorite design out of all of the types. I know the video hasn't ended yet, but Regimind is my favorite. I love this these geometric shapes as arms. I love the contrast of shades of purple and pink. I think this is, to me, this blows my mind, no pun intended, but I love the design because the lines are clean, the design is so professionally done. If this came across my team like Game Freak, if I ever worked at Game Freak and they said this is our concept of Regimind, I would definitely just say, yeah, let's do it, you know. I don't think even any post-processing need to be done. I just think that this is a design. I think this is a great look for Regimind. Good job on this one. I give 2 thumbs up. I love Regimind. Regidark is another one that I saw, and I was just like, I love where it's going. I do think this is a very mature design for Pokemon, even in 2019. I definitely think we could do something that is a little bit more, I guess, you know, familiar and screen friendly. But I do feel the darkness from this design, and I think it's a strong design. It would just needs a little bit filtering for the audience. And we have our standards, Regirock. We know them, we love them. Horn's my favorite generation. I can't say anything wrong about them. I definitely think that each three was very cohesive. I think each three designs were well thought out, but that's Pokemon. They think up, well, for the most part, they do get their designs down. It's all clean, it's well done. The color palettes are amazing, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you agree with me. If not, leave your comments down below, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye.